Hello, 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 hello. Welcome back to another trek through the dungeon. This is not a main channel run. I just felt like throwing out another vid because I can, and why not? And haha. So you guys wanted a bonus video. Enjoy. Octopode is currently in progress, and we'll probably finish, fairly soon. One way or the other. I don't have that many runes left. And, then we'll get back to My Little Pony runs for my weekly runs. So, throwing something else out there for now, and trying to make up my mind what to do. Let's... Ooh, I got it. Let's go with a Draconian, and we're gonna focus on doing melee combat. My goal is to eventually make a transmuter out of this guy. An unarmed combat specialist. I don't know if you guys have seen me run a Draconian before, so we'll go with a monk, I think. I'm trying to decide whether I should start transmuter and then transition to monk, or start monk and transition to transmuter. I think this direction will probably be easiest, so we'll start transmuter. No. Start with monk. Close. And your name is... I don't know. It's a good name for a baby dragon. Let's call him Scallywop. No, let's call him Breathulous, Bumpulous, NomNomulous. NomNomulous. Perfect. Alright, and on we go. I am not terribly experienced with the Dragon Transmuter build. I'm only marginally skilled at it, and... what the hell? Okay, I remember these being a lot worse. Apparently these are much better than I remembered. All my aptitudes are pretty basic, zeros. So when eventually I'm ready to put spellcasting and transmutations to memorize, certain transmutation spells, that's a possibility. Ultimately, the core concept for a build like this, though, is... Ultimately, the core concept for a run like this is to buff my basic attacks, supplement with breath weapons, and win the game in this fashion. So, let's get moving. As much as I am training my unarmed combat and specializing in it, in the early game, there is no guarantee, there's no reason not to use a weapon. Typically, I would say, my guesstimation is level 9 or so, is about where your unarmed combat, as an unarmed combat skill of 9, is about where your unarmed combat becomes as good as a weapon picked up off the floor with minimal weapon skill. Oh crap, I could die here. I'm just gonna run away as much as I can, Okay, now I have no choice but to fight and then run. Sweet. Hurl the dagger and keep running. I don't get a breath weapon early. I'm gonna run towards the known, even at the cost of being hit a couple times, and I wonder how far I can get. Monks start off with nice unarmed combat, an initial unarmed combat, and they also start with 2 pips of piety for any god they choose to worship in the end. So it's a bunch of nice perks. I should have cut the corner a little bit tighter. We're doing good. There we go. I'm in the green. I can turn and fight now. Perfect. Okay, they're all dead. Let's go ahead and butcher one, and that's it. Alright, perfect. Kill, and we'll kill everything else here. There's actually nothing to sacrifice at this stage of the game, because I don't have a god, so we'll just kill everything. In fact, I almost want to ditch the whip. Do I have better weapons of some kind? I'm basically looking for a poisonous weapon this early on. Something simple to help me win the early game so I can get on with it. But yeah, ultimately, this is much more of a classic character than my usuals. This guy is not, by any stretch of imagination, overpowered for the early game. In fact, he's subpar for the early game survivability. If I were to come across an orcish a centaur with good arrows on floor 1, I would just be dead. Alrighty. Still, if all goes well, I should be fine. And as you can see, you know, I am leveling up quite nicely. If I can just clear the first few levels and get it a little bit more robust, that'd be nice. Dragons get breath weapons and colors later on, not this early in life. Maxing dexterity. And so that's something else I'm looking forward to. Certain breath weapons, like Green Dragon's Mephitic Cloud equivalent, are incredibly powerful, whereas others are pretty much useless. Still, knowing how to combo them with whatever it is your dragon actually gets, and being flexible enough to work around it is kind of half the fun of playing a Draconian. I'm pretty sure I've ascended a dragon before, actually, so this would not be my first dragon win, if I did get that far. Still, let's not talk in terms of winning, let's talk in terms of reaching the lair. Let us double check for weapons. Nothing good. The only reason I'm sticking with this whip is because it started off ruined, so, you know, potentially still valuable. Anyway, with 0 aptitudes for everything, nothing's going to train fast. But basically what it boils down to for me is that instead of training 5 or 3 skills at once, I should just train 1 or 2. Okay, let's not die to these things that are stationary and can't chase me. Oh my god, I am dying here. Seriously, can't kill a fucking zombie fish? The hell? Eat a bread Russian. Yes! That's 1. That's 2. Whew, that took forever. Next. Wield. Oh, Holy Wrath. That's not a bad brand. Will help with imps and stuff. Nice. Ooh, perfect. That's what I really want. A nice dagger with a little bit of bonus damage. And soon enough I'll be able to switch to plain out unarmed combat. In fact, I'm almost at 9 already. I'm thinking I'm going to go with Okawaru for this run. Okawaru is a good generic god for combat characters. He raises all skills by 5 as his first ability fairly early on. So all of my average abilities will become good abilities. And yeah, he does that, and he also gifts armors and or weapons, so given that I can't wear body armor— actually I should have shown you that, shouldn't I? You'll notice that helmets are restricted, and armor is unavailable. Dragons can't wear body armor, they just grow scales instead. So it increases the chance of him giving me cool shoes and cool gloves and stuff, by eliminating that slot. Okay. Come on. Punch, 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 punch. Perfect. Now we're gonna get out. Cut, eat, wait, regen, back, kill. Awesome. Let's see what this wand does. Paralysis! That's exactly what I wanted. Awesome. Of course, I'm never going to use it again because paralysis is pretty useless against most targets, IMO. You need to know which ones have low MR, and that requires so much looking stuff up, and that's just, well, yeah, there's no point to that. That's a orc. Oh, run, 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 run. Crap, I'm in trouble. I'm gonna get to a single hallway and then start drinking potions. O is useless. S is curing. Okay, now I have enough health. Let's fight again. Perfect. Dex. The reason I'm maxing Dex is because the formula for many of the unarmed combat stuffs uses strength as well as Dex in either even or similar measurements, but extra dexterity means that you also have a higher dodge % chance, or just frequency of dodges. Your evade skill goes up, that's what it is. So, totally nice to have. Yes! Slaughtermobile, that's what. Alright. Oh, whoa. Single hallway, BP. Single hallway, please. Pardon me a second. Sorry for that interruption, I just, heard my phone go off. Irritating thing is what it is. Alright, anyway. Good news is I can always just disable it. Let us continue. Oh, snappeth, an amulet. And apparently I picked up a ring and didn't pay attention. Oh, and +5 AC ring. That's a fantastic ring, actually. On any character, a dragon included. Fear, teleport. I want to get identified very badly. Seriously, I got a blink scroll? Enchant. Hell, burn them both. I'm not going to be using them very much. Fog. This could be anything, actually. Yeah, I don't know what that is. N-U-Z. Well, wow, it's very rare to have no identify scrolls, in your first set of massive scrolls. Let's also drink a couple random potions before I fight. Alright, fair enough. Speed I'll work with. Okay. Kill him. Heal up, and then, wait. Was this? No, okay. It said fly, and I know that potion of flight used to be potion of levitation, and... Ooh, wait, you're an imp. Holy wrath, baby. If I hit you, you gon' burn. Alright, unarmed combat and fighting are still going great. I'm debating whether or not to turn on dodging and stealth yet, or just dodging yet. It's nice to not have to train armor skill. It's not nice that the reason is since I don't have armor, but it's one less thing to train. Yes! Looks like easy EXP for me, so I'm going in here. Holy wrath, baby. Holy wrath, baby. You called down the thunder, now reap the whirlwind. How am I gonna thin out this crowd a bit? I have purple scales. I don't know what that means. I have to look that up soon. Okay, this is bad, actually. This is really bad. I'm gonna drink potions until something good happens. Brilliance. Heal wounds. That's good. I was hoping for, like, Might or Berserk or something, but... Heal's good, too, and I'd rather have that ID. And that was a good time for it. Heal up, and continue peeling off more enemies. Shout once to bring them at me. And notice that I found a nice corner here so that I take it maximum 2 hits at a time. Which with my high AC, or higher AC, thanks to the ring, is going to be nice. And bearable. Okay, a bunch of gold, a few ID potions thanks to need, and a lot of extra EXP. I'll take that. Now, I don't recall what purple scales do, so I'll take a quick peek. Oh yeah, I do not like this one. You get a lot of different AC bonuses, which is nice. That's what the AC +6 is for. But really, my breath of energy is a dispelling bolt, so it removes buffs from enemies and the like. So if an enemy uses a wand to become invisible, say, I can blow in their direction to take it away. I don't think it deals any damage. I would have to double check, so I will double check that. Actually, you know what? Right now. While we breathe energy at this guy. He died. Okay, so it does deal energy damage. If that changes my opinion of it greatly. If that's the case, it probably deals, that kind of damage where, you know, like conjurations. This is a bad idea. Melee fighters in general shouldn't be up against summoners like this. Yeah, see, this is what happens to them. But I have teleport, so I'm kind of tempted to take a chance. I don't want to get poisoned, so I'm gonna... Damn it, I can't kill the green rats either. Fine, I'll just run away. I'm gonna try unarmed, actually, at this point, because my dex and strength are both reasonably high now. And, we'll see how that goes. Nope, not that well. Let's get out of here. There we go. Better. Much better. Yes! He's dead. I lived. And now he's butchered. Any chance that there's any altars around? None to the gods I want. Okay. Descent. It's just the centaur. That's really all there is here, but my health isn't full, so I'm gonna leave. Get that health back and then re-enter. And, yep, he got cockroach blocked. It seems that my unarmed attack is dealing effective damage now, so I'm just gonna hang on to... I'm just gonna continue using unarmed combat, primarily. The reason I picked up this bow and arrow was in case I wanted to poke an enemy from afar. I'm not actually intending to ever use it. Huh. I think I'm going to switch to a flaming weapon just because I'm fighting this enemy, and then I'll blow some energy at him, which missed. Try and get him to stand on the darts, which he does. Hit him with the flame dagger, and he melts. Perfect. Just to proc all of the bonus damage, you know. Okay. Smack you around, get some gold, Okay. Dispelling energy failed. I'm just gonna notice that it says breath in the right. It's waiting for my breath to recharge. I'm gonna keep going until it recharges and then take another shot. Okay, I'll keep going until it misses another shot. Three times, huh? Fuck it. Fight me. Die. I don't know the formula for breath weapon recharge time, but I swear to God, I think it's influenced by whether or not you get kills, because it always seems to recharge on like the turn or the 2 turns after, 1 or 2 turns after a kill. Which is a really good way to do it, IMO. Oh, please, something good. Yes! Wand of Teleport is definitely in. I mean, technically I should hold off until later for it, but no, I just want the security of it now. And also, if I accidentally read a Wand of potentially recharging, it would help to know. I have 3 of these, so it's probably identifies. So let's identify that amulet that I don't know what it is. It's inaccuracy! Oh, no wonder I've been missing all of those breaths of whatever. This is also going to help my damage a lot. This is why I wanted to ID it a long time ago. I just didn't have the resources. Are you serious? This is just not going to end well no matter how you slice it. That's a cruel dungeon feature. There, now he's trying to beat his way through the bush, huh? Good. Let's wield an arrow of my own and shoot at the bush. Okay, go back unarmed. He'll get out soon enough, and when he does, he'll come in from behind me. He'll also pick up all of the dud arrows I fired and maybe... Okay, he left the way behind, apparently. Oh well, I got his stuff. That's what counts. Knowles, you guys used to be dangerous, but now I'm level 9, almost, so haha. So yeah, level 7 dragons get their color, and at different levels they get other featurettes, if I recall correctly. I don't remember at what level they... But basically it comes down to their scales get thicker and thicker, which means their AC progressively just gets better as the game goes. It's like wearing dragon armor, if you will. Oh, God, I don't want to lose scrolls to this dart, so I'm gonna let him come around the corner and beat him up. And hell, let's take all these darts of flame, too. Okay, yes, it's an Okuwaru altar. That's exactly what I was hoping for my deity this game. Others will tell you that Chebriados is a better god, and he is, I'm sure. It's just, you gotta play the god you like, frankly, and I like Okuwaru's style. He's very hands-up. He's very simple. It doesn't require a whole lot of skill to use him well. Whereas a god like Chebriados slows you down, so, without a source of haste. I mean, and he disables haste, so you better pray you know what you're doing. And you'll notice I didn't even bother picking up a new dagger now. I'm basically done with weapons for the game. Level 9 unarmed combat means that without training weapons, my hands are probably going to be a better weapon. And, yeah. Ooh. Actually, I can't get corroded, so If I can keep him still so that he doesn't hurt my armors, I can just beat him up. There we go. There we go. My scales just got bigger. Wait, I'm not wearing any armor? At all? Wow, there literally hasn't been a single wearable piece of armor this entire game. That's interesting. Okay, where to next? Oh, how about killing him? That's always a fun idea. Oh, I need to start sacrificing corpses now. Yeah, to build my piety. Okuwaru's piety is actually very interesting now. The way it raises, obviously killing things is nice and all, but you really get more EXP for killing things that are considered dangerous, meaning higher above your level or whatever. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make sure that they're coming after me, and then we're gonna utilize Okuwaru's heroism. That is going to turn all of my skills up 5 points, and you see, my dodging is now reasonable, and my fighting and unarmed combat is excellent. So suddenly, when I'm attacking, it hurts a lot more for them. And unlike Berserk, it doesn't have a food cost of any note associated with it. It doesn't have a speed cost afterwards. It doesn't have delay. I can recast it. It's kind of fantastic, actually. It isn't as powerful as Berserk, and it doesn't give me any health. But if you know you're going to be going into combat on time, you can totally time everything right. Alright, let's ditch this ordinary bow. Again, I don't really need to be holding... Oh, why am I even wielding it? There we go. Any of this stuff is just... You never know when you're going to be in a situation like this and be like, hey, I wish I could shoot at him before he hits me. And then charge him down and finish him. Without training, obviously, my archery is going to leave be left very wanting. Yay, my first armors, and they're not negative. And it's always nice to reach the temple, but already have the god you want. It's kind of like beating the average, if you will. Oh, see, this guy's going to get away if I just run, so I'm going to shoot at him while he runs. Got him. And make sure to switch off my weapon when I'm done, because, you know, don't want to be armed. Otherwise I don't get all the unarmed combat stuff. Certain dragon types get more and more cool bonus attacks, like auxiliary attacks when they attack. Sorry, I'm thinking. To fight this... That was a poison potion. Never mind. Okay, he's gonna know I'm there the moment I come down the stairs, so I'm just gonna go down a different staircase. It's quite probable that I could have just charged down Pike Hell and been fine, but I didn't want to find out that I was wrong about that, so, you know, take the time, go the long way. An ivory golem? Or iron golem? This is early. I mean, I guess he spawns because he's spawning near an altar here. Yeah, see, that's one hit from him. Okay, let's just pretend he's not there and try and avoid him as much as possible. I'm gonna have to pull enemies upstairs to finish them, but I think that's quite reasonable, given the caliber of enemy I'm facing here. Perfect. Now they're all dead. Butcher, eat. Trade on up in the world and lose my ruined whip. Also read whatever scrolls are here. Oh, crap, I just blew up a freed slave. Well, fine, we're gonna finish him, and then sacrifice him, and that should help. Yeah, and Okuwaru, obviously he doesn't care about me killing him, because he's not my ally. Okuwaru hates when you attack allies, but I don't care if it's an unallied guy who's trolling you. No, we're gonna beat you up. And you get a lot of piety for fighting an orc who's you know, fighting an orcish warrior when you're clearly not ready to take him on, so that's nice. Now all the slaves are freed, so suddenly this entry looks a lot less scary, and I can focus my energies on killing bigger things. I don't need weapons anymore, so let's stop looking at every weapon like I'm considering it. Manticore, dead. Hound, dead. Butcher and eat. Centaur, dead. Lork, dead. Okay, so things are going fantastic. Actually, just to check real quick, am I getting tail slaps? Yes, I am. Tail slaps are an auxiliary attack, so it's always good to know that. So I'm getting, if I could berserk, I could kill him. Wonder if one of these is a berserk. It's agility. It actually helped my deck. You know, agility plus might, plus heroism. Now I'm going to try to fight him. Because all of that is going to boost my unarmed combat immensely. There we go. I beat him up. I would not have risked that under ordinary circumstances of trying a serious run because, you know, you saw that he could deal 50% of my health in one hit. But I accidentally just... Oh, wait, that was an overcorpse. And now it's rotten. Great, just great. Should have sacrificed it earlier. Breath weapon for the kill. It's great how accurate that is when, you know, I'm not wearing an amulet of don't ever hit anything, please. Oh, it looks like it goes through them, too. That's very nice. Okay, so I take it back. Usually, for breath weapons, things like, my favorites are green, which is a mephitic cloud in a line, and, fire, which leaves, fire clouds up for a little while. I don't mind the fog breath, from the Pale Dragon, because I'm usually running a conjurer who can use conjure flame of some kind, or a caster who can run conjure flame. And enemies, when you put fog on top of a conjured flame, don't see it, so they'll walk blithely into it. Wow, I just literally snuck right up to the ogre. I wonder if training stealth is worth it. Always good to have a nice pack of throwables available for a situation like that, where you know that you can just throw it from out of range. Okay, where did the fungal bits go? They're not here. Unless that wasn't the primary. Let's go ahead and blast all these new wands until I figure out what they are. I got one, I got two, I don't know what the third one is yet. Oh! Yahtzee, the Book of the Dragon. This is exactly what I wanted. Problem is, getting dragon form means I'm going to need to train transformation. I want dragon form. Dragon form on Draconians is easier to memorize because it doesn't require fire training. And being a Draconian gives you all sorts of cool... Plus, hell, it's just the point of playing a Draconian is to become a dragon. I mean, come on. Seriously. So what I'm going to do is, actually, choose one of the category to give up. I'm going to trickle unarmed combat, trickle dodging, because clearly that's the thing that needs the most benefit now. And also start training spellcasting some, just so that I can potentially memorize some spells. The only spells I'm really looking at are level 1 and 2 spells, easy peasy stuff early on. And eventually, oh please, drop the stuff I'm not going to use. I'm never going to use arrows anymore, because I now have the, or the dagger flaming. Because I have the javelins, which are just more convenient versions of chasing somebody down by hurling something. Okay, we've got a lot here, so here's the plan. Begin with a bolt of dispelling energy, and naturally that forced the reveal, I think? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that forced the reveal for the Storm Dragon. With any luck, I won't get chaosed. Good. And they're all dead. Let us continue. Beating up everything that I cross. I don't want spellcasting to get too high, because again, I have nothing that's worth memorizing right now. So I think I'm just going to let it hit like 4 and then stop. Just enough that it exists. And ultimately, I'm going to keep my eye out for a different transmutation. They don't let you train transmutations without a spell yet? No, they don't. Okay. Yeah, I'll keep my eye out for a different transmutation spell that's lower level so that I can actually use it as a stepping stone to get to the one I really want. Okay, we need to pull some enemies upstairs. Pull this one. There's a very good chance that some of those guys are packing draining weapons, and I don't want to get horribly drained. Yeah, we'll just pull these guys up. Eat a choco, pull, kill. Okay, I'm really low on health right now, actually. So do I have a stack of curing? I have a good stack of curing. We're gonna blow one of those right now. Keep backing up, charge. I could have kept running, I could have potentially used more of my abilities. I should have used my breath weapon, I forgot I had that, to be honest. Generally, if I can hit 2 enemies with it at this stage of the game, it's worth it. As the game goes on, it will become less and less useful since it doesn't scale particularly well power-wise. It's just a nice perk is all. A mid-game advantage, not an early-game advantage. We'll just sacrifice both these guys. I would test out his spear, but honestly, what's it gonna be? Even if it's vampiric, I wouldn't use it in the end. I totally got drained quite a bit there, so, bummer. But, whatever. Could have been a lot worse. Let's hunt down that bumblebee. Good. Not low enough to worry. I am near starving, so javelins. Oh, those are darts. God damn it. Cover the javelins, baby. Noise brought the attention of a snake on me, somehow. There it is. Workers, flesh. Good. And, oh, a hungered ghost. Speed him up. So my attack speed now is quite fast, which is good. Okay! I just got blasted. Fog first to mitigate the likelihood of him catching me again. And now he's going to be chasing me into the fog, so I will approach him. Boom! Caught him dead on. Since I was caught dead in the middle of a hallway and there was nothing to duck behind, that was probably my fastest bet. Let's see what... Yeah, so I go from quite fast to just above average, just by wearing the buckler. I'm willing to take that much of a hit for the sake of getting some shield value, at least this early on, but I don't intend to train shields because I know that pretty soon I'm going to be trying to learn spells, and at that point it's not going to be worth it at all to continue wearing the buckler. Well, I guess... Because you can only mitigate the spell penalty. You can mitigate the spell penalty. You can eliminate the spell penalty, but you can't eliminate the speed penalty, if I recall correctly. Let's go ahead and blast these guys with whatever wands I haven't tried yet. Okay. I'm gonna lose some piety, I guess, because that Knoll is totally gonna get beaten up and killed. It's his fault. Let's see if I can't paralyze this guy. I can! Awesome! Though it apparently has corroded my gauntlets to beyond unusability. -2 gauntlets, baby. I tell you right now, Okawaru had better gift me a lot of armor, because I don't have any. Oh. Make my day, sneaky boy. Okay, spellcasting hit the next tier. Should turn that off. Unarmed combat is excellent, and I will continue training dodging. So, right now, you guys are seeing an unarmed combat build going exactly to plan. It doesn't usually go this well. Usually there's 1 or 2 near-death situations and concerns that you deal with. The reasons I prefer running a wizard as opposed to any other class, but we've gotten lucky so far. Let's quaff these unknown potions real quick. Ooh, cure mutation. Excellent. Now I can blind quaff with even more boldness. You'll notice I dropped it on the floor since enemies seldom will use cure mutation, but cold attacks are common enough that I might lose the spell if I hang on to it, lose the potion if I hang on to it. Okay. That's a nice trick, actually, using the net on me. Sack it all, sack it all. Sack it all. Sacrificing everything you have. That's a nice spear. Spear of Venom, I'm taking that. Because if I ever need to kite a powerful monster that's slow, having the reach of a weapon that can also stack poison on it will be excellent. And I don't know how my speed will stack up versus elephants, but you never know if there's that chance. Lord knows I'm going to have a large enough health pool to be able to afford it. Oh, you are so dead. Butchered and eaten. And what other quaffables? Oh, nothing I don't already have. Good. I have several potions of might now, which is what I like, because it's kind of the poor man's berserk is to go speed potion plus might. It's not so poor, though. Alright, so far we have found the Ecumenical Temple and the Orcish Mines. We are due for the lair very soon now. Just because of how far we've gone. Oh yes, See Invisible is a great utility spell. Do I know how many hastes I have on this Wand of Hasting? None. Okay. Didn't I buy a wand of teleportation at some point? No, that was a wand of hasting I bought. Okay, well, even better then. Hold on. And this is a disintegration one. That's why it keeps failing. This Spear of Venom, I'm gonna quickly dump all of the enchants on it, so that, if I ever am in the unenviable situation of trying to kite, it will be effective. Technically speaking, a better player would tell you if you don't have any intention of using a weapon, really, then it's better to hang on to your, scrolls of enchant weapon until you come across, because you never know when you're going to come across a portal that requires a specifically well-enchanted weapon. That's true and all, but for me the much more immediate concern is not dying, and I figure if I ever am at a treasure trove and trying to collect several sets worth of items, well, at that point I'll worry about it. Let's see if I can't eat a bread ration right now. Perfect. And we're gonna eat rambutan and a meat ration just to make room for this. So really that amulet of the gourmand I have on is totally useless right now. Why am I so low on strength? Something's been draining me. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. I don't know what I was thinking there. Hitting the emergency button and blinking right the hell away right now. The reason I didn't walk away is because I don't know how slow I'll be. So I need to drop something to lose the weight status ASAP. I think the first thing I'm going to lose is all these excess baggages of weapons I'm carrying. No, excess baguettes is what I'm carrying. Let's drop all my bread, or most of my bread, right now. 9 health should be enough to take on a rat. Let's just leave. Okay. Gourmand status means that I can continue eating to my belly's content. Forget my heart. Okay, so far so good. Lots of gold. There's the lair. I knew I was due for it. It's like, I think 12 is the lowest it's even possible for it to spawn. The thing about saving your blinking scrolls, and I am very guilty of saving your blinking scrolls, is you're only saving them for the more serious situation, but the thing is, maybe the situation you're facing right now is the one that will kill you. And then you'll feel pretty stupid for having saved it. Okay. And especially in a situation like this where I just got an extra one, so yeah, it's not like I'm without. Granted, going from one blink scroll to 0, that can be a scary transition. Shield of Protection is an actual shield, so it actually does lower my attack speed too much for me. Unfortunately that's the case, because that much AC would have been quite nice. We're gonna ditch the Wand of Enslavement, because just enslavement, because it tends to make me want to enslave things, and that means they become my allies, and Okawaro doesn't like when your allies are harmed, which means that it actually is going to put me at risk of getting in the negative favor of my lord. Let's go ahead and paralyze the jelly before we beat it up. Snap, it's a rod. It's a lightning rod. Lightning rods are a special kind of rod. When evoked, they cast a beam of lightning, and then you can choose another area to have it make a huge arc. I will give you guys a demonstration shortly. Let's go ahead and ditch almost all of my meat rations too. Okay, so, wielding the lightning rod, and let's go out in the open where it'll be much more— ooh, perfect, here comes a victim. We're gonna go ahead and evoke the rod. And then, I'm gonna do it again. See what a huge span it covers. Of course, that costs a lot of the rod's mana, so now it's out. And I'm pretty sure that it adds to my hunger status respectably as well. I don't intend to make much use of that rod, but if I ever get lightning wands, the rod makes it superfluous, except of course for hunger preservation. Alright, let's kill everything here. Shoot, I should not have walked up to you. But you don't know I'm here, so no, okay, I can't get away either. Turning on heroism, just for the dodging. And then we're gonna kill him. My dodging is pretty respectable now. It's like a 7 in its own right and 12 with heroism. That's this floor cleared into the lair, and alright. Excellent start. I'm gonna go ahead and break the video segment here, but this is just a one-off run, so expect me to continue it fairly soon and finish it up. I will see you guys next time.